everyone, this is Deborah. Have you ever been to a crossroads where you both get there at the same time, so you really don't know who's supposed to go first? Well, I went like this, telling them to go, and then they just sit there, and then they go like this, and then I go like this. It seems there should be some kind of rule that the first one who waves you on, waves the person on, they should just go, because you sit there doing this little thing. It's stupid. It's like, I said, okay, fine. Then I went. So I've given up trying to keep a clean house. It is impossible. It really is. There's no use. There's no use trying to keep a clean house. Not in my life. When I was a young mother, it was all about the dishes, make the beds, the vacuuming, because you were home all the time. But when you're over 50 or 60, you got better things to do, right? So, yeah, I've just given up on that. So I hope y'all enjoyed the Seneca Lake videos. It was a wild ride for sure. I don't think anything else could have gone wrong. Everything happens in threes, I do believe, definitely. So it scares me when a couple things start happening, because you know there's going to be one more thing. Yeah. So let's see. In the last 2 months, I've gone to the Stones concert. I've gone to the racetrack to see my brother's horse. Actually came in second. Last year, his horse, one of his horses came in. Yeah, it was second also last year. Then, yeah, I went to the Stones, went to the racetrack, and I just came back from New York. The Finger Lakes are fabulous. If you ever get a chance, go. It's a good 5.5 hour drive from Virginia. So, now my next adventure is hopefully helping out my sister-in-law, who's having an incredibly difficult surgery. Yeah. It's so bad. I don't even want to talk about it. But, evidently at work, one of my coworkers is upset because some of the other associates throw away her food, and food is expensive. I would never, ever throw away anybody's food. I would leave a note saying, hey, maybe it's time for you to clean it out or something like that. Even when I had my business, I had one employee that kept food in our company refrigerator for over a month, and I said, listen, you've got to clean this out, you know. But I never would touch her food. I did have one maid that when I had a lot of pool parties, and I would hire my Hispanics to do, the Mexican food. She took whatever was left over home without asking me. Well, that made me a little bit mad. You don't do that, you know. You don't do that. So it's supposed to rain the next 3 days. It's a full-time job just keeping my flowers alive. They almost kicked the bucket, and the camera may fall. I'm on a bumpy road. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's see. I have been falling asleep lately without any melatonin or valerian or Ambien. That's how tired I am. Yeah, don't need any of that stuff. I do take a little dropper of the CBD oil, and that is enough to relax me and get rid of the anxiety. Yeah. So, yeah, I saw one of my ex-boyfriends last night. I don't know about him. Every time I see him, he's got his hair cut differently. You know, when you when you find someone who can cut your hair the way you want, keep that person. Yeah. Well, good. Look, I'm going to reveal something that a lot of you don't know. I am an old lady. I am almost 65 years old. I'm an old lady. I don't need anyone to tell me this. I have a lot of wrinkles, yes, and my body's not perfect. It never has been. I don't know of anybody who has a perfect body. But this I do know. Not many 20-year-olds can keep up with me, and I'm disabled. Yeah. I've been very careful at work not to move the wrong way, because whenever I kind of make a sudden movement, because I had my right hip replaced and I have 6 screws, I should call them bolts, they're actually this long, in my back. If I move suddenly, it will put me in bad pain for about 3 days. But rest is my best friend, and getting at least 7 hours of sleep is my best friend. I think everybody needs 7 hours, because if not, you're grumpy. And I'm going to have to put on my sunglasses. The sun is getting bright. So I heard that my daughter may be coming back up from Key West, and my son's coming back up from Satellite Beach, which is near Melbourne, Florida. So I'll get to see them. So then maybe I should clean my house. I can't. Every time I set aside a day to do that, something comes up. It never fails. I was supposed to have done paperwork 6 or 7 years ago. Still haven't done it. I still haven't done it. So let's see. I do know one thing. I overpack, and then I got to lug around the heaviest goddamn luggage. I've got to reduce it down. Now, here's some good news. I may be going to the Dominican Republic. Hopefully, I will come back alive, right? Hopefully. No, I've been 10 times. Never had an issue. I don't go to those all-inclusive places. No. And I don't get intoxicated to where, I pass out. Don't do that. And I don't stay out after dark. You're asking for it if you do that. Yeah. So, I'm going to go. I got enough airplane miles to go. And my friend's not charging me very much, because I share a beautiful home with a pool in a gated community.